Hey everybody, this is Hector Miray with Faith and Fandom, and this is Faith and Fandom 180 on LTN Radio. I have a best friend who is a diehard Buffalo Bills fan, and I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, so I have no say in anything football related. Um, but this was a year where the Bills were playing really well, and the Bills consistently play well, and they often make it to the playoffs, but they often are defeated in the playoffs. And, I've longed for my homie to have a Super Bowl victory, probably more so than I've longed for my own team to have a Super Bowl victory, because it matters to him. It matters way more to him than it does to me. So when they were playing really well this year, I said, hey, if they make it to the playoffs, I'll totally show up for all the games. So I showed up for each playoff game and, was able to celebrate with him for a couple victories. But then the most recent game, I sat with them as the game was back and forth the whole time, as judgy calls were made and things like that. And I watched him slowly get defeated as we neared the fourth quarter, and then watched him kind of utterly be destroyed as they lost by 3 points in the fourth quarter. And this is a repeat thing of them losing to the Chiefs, which just made it worse. But literally, when that defeat happened, the air was just sucked out of the room. I could audibly hear his heart break. And I didn't say anything. I just sat there. I was quiet. And I just was present with him. And it was a long time of silence, but I was just present. And it reminded me of this moment in Job 2:13. Job's three friends show up. And I love what it says here. It says, then they sat on the ground with him for 7 days and 7 nights. No one said a word to him because they saw how great his suffering was. And it just reminded me that, y'all, we don't have to have the right words all the time. We don't have to know the exact Bible verse to quote to people. We don't have to have all the answers out there. We just need to show up for people. And because at the end of the day, we're not going to remember all the stuff that people say when we're heartbroken. We're going to remember who showed up. We're going to remember who was there with us, who sat with us, who, stayed on the phone with us or anything like that. We're going to remember those moments of the people who showed up. So I want to encourage you, God's going to place you in people's lives. And don't worry about not having all the right answers. Just make sure you show up and be present, because that's going to be what really makes a difference in the long run. If you want to learn more about Faith and Fandom, head over to faithandfandom.org, where you can learn lots about our geeky devotionals and Bible studies and podcasts and all the other things. Thank you for spending the last 180 seconds with me.